There's also I want to ask you too. I was amazed at this. I'm watching you get shot at or whatever. You're in the war zone. Really old footage of you, and I'm like, it's amazing to me. All this money and this great, you think, oh, this life of privilege. What made you decide to go into such a dangerous? Because you didn't just go right behind a news deck. Like, you were literally in war
Yeah,
zones.
I couldn't get an entry-level job in news out of college, so I made a fake. I had a friend make a fake press pass for me, and I borrowed a camera, and I just started getting wars by myself because I figured if I wanted to break into the news business, I was interested in combat. I was interested in being a combat reporter. I should just start going to wars. And so I snuck into Burma. I hooked up with some students fighting the Burmese government. And then I went over to Somalia in the early days of the famine, like before the whole Black Hawk Down thing, and did a bunch of stuff in Somalia and ended up in Sarajevo and the war in Bosnia and Rwanda and the genocide and all over. I basically spent 2 or 3 years just traveling around going to wars. And yeah, I became a reporter. I was driven. Part of it was, this is what I thought I maybe wanted to do. But the other part was I really was interested in, I was kind of reeling from my brother's death. I was trying to figure out how to survive. I didn't know that if I could survive based on what had happened to him. And I wanted to be around other people where life and death was very much an issue and where I could learn from their stories. And that's really, I think, what compelled me. I wanted to be around places where the language of loss was spoken. And because over here, people don't talk about loss and grief. And I wanted to be places where, I don't know, sort of the sadness I felt inside was matched by the sadness outside.